Hi, good morning, everyone. Hi, good morning. Good morning to each one of you. Welcome back to LeapScholar. My name is Ravjot Kaur. Welcome back to another session at Leap. Okay, Harshdi, what happened? All right, hope all of you are practicing IELTS. Since you all have decided to give IELTS, maybe in a week's time, in 2 weeks' time, or in a month's time after the preparation. And I hope all of you are excited for today's session. Today, we are going to take another session of reading for true, false, and not given. Hope you practiced the list of headings that we did last week. How many of you have practiced list of headings after the session? Did you get time to practice list of headings as per the techniques we discussed? Because there are a few more techniques that we are going to discuss only for true, false, not given. And I believe this will be interesting for each one of you. Yes, Mikanshu, today we are going to talk about, look at the screen. What can you see on the screen, Mikanshu? Hi, Tarsim, Khushbu, Arish, Jatin. Welcome back to the another session. So what can you see on the screen? I know many of you must be new, but at least read the heading and see what this lecture will be all about. Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you, Sehajveer. Thank you. Zelly, today I'm going to introduce True False Not Given. Hope this session will also be fruitful to you. Yes, we are going to talk about another session of reading, that is True False Not Given. How many of you face difficulty in True False Not Given? I'm sure many. But in this session, who are present at the moment, I want to know how many of you face difficulty in True False Not Given. Do you think they're really interesting? Do you think they're really boring? What do you think about this type of question? Because this is another important type of question. We did another important type of question last week, that was list of headings. Hope you all watched that video. Now, today we are going to talk only about true, false, not given and how it should be attempted. And I'm going to give you a chance to practice true, false, not given questions. Yeah, see, many of you do have a difficulty in true, false, not given. Let's practice together today. And yes, Sonia, I know it's confusing. Definitely, it's confusing. Yes, Jatin. Yeah, it's not only about you, Jatin, but all of us face difficulty and we get confused in false and not given kind of question. So let's apply a few of the methods to these true, false, not given. I wouldn't say these are the shortcuts, because you won't get shortcuts and you won't be able to achieve good scores with the help of shortcuts. So I'll not emphasize only about skimming and scanning, but I will emphasize on few important concepts that should be taken care of for true, false, not given. Welcome those who are joining. Welcome each one of you. My name is Ravjot. Today we are going to talk about true, false, not given in today's session. Yes, Shefali, it's confusing. Yes, definitely. So let's start today's session and hope all of you will learn something from this session as well. What can you see on the screen? Santa Claus. Yes, Xenia. So I'm just trying to overcome all your queries or challenges that you face related to true, false, not given. So let's practice together and see if you can get rid of those confusions. Hope after the session, you'll be able to identify the difference between false and not given, because that's what we are working for. As an expert and as a student as well, you also have to work hard for that. Yes, yes. So now I'm going to ask you a few questions. You have to tell me in true, false, not given answer. Okay. Now let's understand what exactly true means. True means the meaning of the statement is given. You can find the meaning. I'm not asking you to find exact words or the exact sentences. That won't help. So find the meaning of the statement if that is given in the text, in the passage, in that long text, then you will write that as true or yes. If you think that statement is contradicting, which means it's stating something opposite, it's given, but it is quite similar or it's contradicting. So then we are going to write false. If some part of the question is not given in the passage at all, means it's not given. We don't have a habit of doing not given questions, because in the school days as well, we used to do only true false. That's why this becomes a bit challenging. But I believe with the help of practice, you can achieve and you can understand the difference between false and not given easily. I'll give you a trick as well at the end, how to solve these questions and how to get rid of the confusions. Now, if you look at this man, he is Santa Claus, as we all know. And now he is wearing mostly red. Can you see? Is he wearing mostly red? Yeah. Is he wearing mostly red, do you think? No, I don't want answers from you guys. Don't write true, false, not given. Just unlearn what you learned in the past and start practicing from the scratch. This will lead you to all the correct answers. Trust me. So please tell me what I'm asking. Is he wearing mostly red? Yes, no. Yes, it is. So this means your answer will be true or yes, whatever the instruction is. I'll come back to that point as well. But if in the picture you see, he's wearing mostly red. Do you know what the catch is here? You're not going to get this much easy and simple questions in the test. So the catch is this word mostly. Can you see this word mostly here? This is the catch. So this man is wearing mostly red. Yes, I could see he's wearing white, black belt, and white color can also be seen, but he's wearing mostly red. Yes, this statement is true. What about the second statement? He has no beard. Do you think he has no beard? This is the word we'll locate. I can see the beard, but do you think he has no beard? This is opposite. Something opposite is mentioned. So if there is what I just explained, if there is any opposite or contradiction you can see or you can write, you can read in the question, and it is contradicting with the passage, you will write false. We'll move on to the difficult questions also, don't worry. I've taken this just to clarify the concept of true, false, not given first. Okay, hope this much is understood to each one of you. Let's move on to the third question. He eats meat. Can you see yeah, of course, he might be eating meat or he's fond of eating chicken or other food items. But can you see that in the picture? Is he eating meat at present in the picture? Yeah. Is he eating meat in the picture? No, he's not. So it's not given exactly. Similarly, instead of this picture, you are going to get a text. Now you have to clarify, you have to tally or compare these vocabulary words, these underlined keywords from the text. You're not going to get the exact words. So for example, here, were you able to find mostly on his clothes, or is he written somewhere mostly red? No. we just saw the image and we could identify with the help of the image that it was mostly red. So this is true, right? So that exactly what you're going to do with your text messages. Now, true false not given will come in general test and it will come in academic test as well. Okay, so this is for general students as well as for academic. Now for general students, they may get true false not given because they are getting one long text, one long passage at the end. But for general students, you will get 3 long text passages. Okay, so true false not given can come anywhere, whether it's passage number 1, 2, or 3 for both the test takers. Now, whether it is for paper-based or computer-based, true false not given will remain the same. So you should know these strategies when you start practicing. Hope this much is clear, and I believe I made this more interesting than the boring lectures. So let's move on further. Before I move ahead, I want you to take a look on this extensive course. Those who haven't joined or those who just completed their course with LeapScholar, they can still join another batch that is taken by Veronica, and she's going to start this batch on 22nd of June. That is the morning batch, 7 to 8 a.m. Now, this is a bit different from the general course or sessions that we take. Here, you're going to get 10 live grammar classes, 20 live IELTS classes, apart from this 6 speaking evaluations and 3 CBT mock tests that are basically based on the computer-based test. And we got writing evaluations as well, along with all these benefits. Now the offer is going on, and that's valid only for today. It's overall $999 that you can see here on the poster, but for today it's $799. When you apply this promo code, get YT50, you'll get additional 50% discount. So you can avail this discount only for today. So please hurry up. Those who haven't joined can join with this code. Thank you. All right, let's get back to true, false, not given again. Understand the meaning. Let's brush up what we have done in that interesting image. True means you agree with the statement. The meaning, I'm talking about the meaning. I haven't yet come up with the keywords or synonyms. No, I'm not talking about that, Abhi. We're going to talk about it later. So true means the meaning of the statement is similar to the passage. In that case, you'll write true. And when it contradicts or something opposite is given, you'll write false. If you're not able to find the information, simply mark not given. As per my experience, students keep finding the answers to not given. It's not there in the passage. Why are you wasting time? Of course, we are going to locate the meaning of the statement. If you're not able to find the meaning, it's not there. So please write not given. Stop wasting time. Yes, there is a difference between, you find difficulty in false and not given, but you can simply eradicate that problem by looking at these tricks and tips that I'll follow today. Follow the instructions carefully. Yes, this is a very important point. If the code is given in true, false, not given, please write your answers in true, false, not given. If it is given in yes, no form, please write in yes, no form. Okay, so there is a difference in both the types, but look at the instructions. That's really important for you. Remember these 3 steps to get your answers correct. I have been talking about the statements, meaning a lot. What I mean with the meaning of the statement. You get questions, you get the passage. So in the question, you will have statement. So those statements you have to read carefully. Do not jump on, do not just start underlining the keywords and start finding those keywords in the passage. You'll not get those keywords in the passage. So read the statement, understand the meaning of that statement. Meaning is really important. Then underline the keywords. Now, what you're going to find in the passage, you're going to find the meaning of those keywords. You will find the synonyms. So synonyms is what exactly? So do not start finding the keywords. I repeat, do not start finding the exact words. You will not find that in the passage. Unless and until it's a technical word or scientific word, of course, we don't know the meaning of, we don't know the synonyms of those words, then you can easily find. You can easily find the numbers. You can easily locate the name of the person because that won't be changed. So just take care of these things. We know these 3 steps now. What we are going to work upon, we are going to work upon the challenges or the difficulties that we face. So what are those difficulties? You don't have to assume. That's the number one. That's the most important part. We have a tendency of overgeneralizing things. Please don't do that. Whatever exercise we are going to do now, I want you to not assume anything. Just unlearn whatever you have learned in the past. If you are finding the keywords from the passage, don't do that. Let's start from the beginning. So don't assume things first of all. Then many students don't read the instructions. If you have a habit of not reading the instructions, please underline. For paper-based students, you can underline with the pencil. That's easy. For computer-based students, you will have the highlighters on the screen with the color of blue, green, and red. So you can easily highlight whatever you want to highlight. Not focusing on the meaning. Yes, as many students start finding the keywords. How many of you started finding the keywords? Have you done this before? Were you confused where this word is given and you never got it? Has this happened with you also? Amrinder, have you also done this way? Yes, Manpreet, we are going to talk about scanning and skimming, but this session is not at all based only on scanning and skimming. See, a lot of students, they're saying yes. That's the reason you couldn't find the answer. Definitely, Kajal, you can underline on the question paper with the pencil. That is for paper-based test. Even for computer-based as well, you can underline with the highlighters, as I mentioned. Yes. Yeah, Noordeep, I'm asking that whether you ever focused only on the keywords and started finding with those words without realizing that synonyms are given. Have you ever done that? That was my question. Yes, Kajal, you can write, you can underline on the examination paper, definitely. All right, so just focus on the meaning. Do not focus on the keywords. That's the main idea of getting the correct answers. Focusing only on skimming and scanning. So yes, that's the important part of finding the answer, but only on focusing only on skimming and scanning will not work. Please understand the meaning. Looking for exact word in the text, you will not find. Please find the meaning of that or synonyms of that. Not careful about the words like some or all. These are the important words. I'll show you the list. I believe this will definitely help you to differentiate between false and not given and exactly true, false, not given as a whole. You have to answer only true, false, not given. There is no fourth option or there is no any other option. So these are the words that can change the meaning of the sentence, that can change, that will give you a clear idea or the clear picture of what the sentence is talking about. So for example, some, many, a few, all, mainly, often, only, most, mostly, always, occasionally. These are the words. If you want, you can click the picture, or if you want to look at the video again, you want to try these words again, you can definitely do that. So I'm highlighting these words because these change the meaning of the statement. If I say I have some of the chocolates, or if I say I have all chocolates with me, there is a difference in the statement. So you have to identify by reading the text and by reading the passage. Okay. So I'm going a bit slow because I know there are new learners here. So that all of you can understand what I'm coming from and what exactly I'm portraying here. These are the few examples that give you clarity on what exactly the meaning is, how that differs. I have always read newspapers to improve my language skills. Now, how many of you read newspapers to improve your language skills? Have you always read the newspapers, or you mainly read the newspapers? You must be reading a lot, but you mainly read newspaper to improve your language skills. See, there is a difference. Hope you understood the difference between always and mainly. Yeah, Suman, we don't have a specific general batch, but we do provide the notes to the general students. So don't worry, you can come and join. It's similar. So we'll show you or tell you what is the difference in general training and the academic training. All right, so always means I have been reading every time or everywhere. I've been reading newspapers always to improve my language skills. I have mainly read newspapers. So this means this person must have read some other things, maybe the journals or the books or the magazines, but mainly he or she read newspaper to improve the language skills. I hope you all are also into reading the articles. How many of you have started reading to improve your language skills? Not only in speaking, reading, but in writing as well, for the reading as well. Because when you read the articles or when you read the newspapers, you get to know vocabulary words, right? That will be really helpful for you in reading the passages, in fetching the ideas or focusing on the writing and speaking fluently. Yeah, both are good, Priya. Please check your comfort level. Well done. So what are you reading? Are you reading the newspapers or are you reading the articles? Because in speaking and writing, general articles are being asked. So remember that. Okay, so start reading the newspapers and start collecting the ideas from it, start collecting the examples so that you can write and you can speak real-time examples. So let's continue. Hope you understood what are the areas to improve that I've showed you here, and work upon these sentences or work upon these vocabulary words, search them in the passage, search them in the text or the questions that you got, and these words will be really helpful to get the meaning and to differentiate between the false statement and the not given one. Okay, let's start with the questions now. All right, Srushti said she reads novel. Akash is reading English books. Okay. All right, all right. So let's see. Now, what are we going to do? We are going to understand the meaning of these statements and we're going to find them in the passage. Of course, we're going to underline the keywords. Now, I want you to tell me what are the keywords that you can see in question number 1 quickly. Ramandeep, I want you to underline the words from question number 1. What are the keywords that you can search or you can find here? Definitely. You can read from anywhere, of course. You can read news from the applications. Yes, Raman, IELTS can be taken from computer. Well done, Tanush. That's amazing. So, for as far as reading is concerned. Okay, quickly tell me the keywords for the second one now. Okay, you're saying chilies became popular as soon as they were brought into Europe. So they were brought and they became popular. Okay, what about second one? Capsaicin causes significant damage to the mouth. Is it significant or not? That we have to find. Of course, we will not find the synonym of this word. We can easily catch this word from the text. Well done. Well done, Swati, Prab, Monica, Patel. Well done. Yes, that exactly. These are the keywords. Well done. Okay, what about question number 3? Okay, well done, Harbir. You're listening to BBC News. Hope you're improving with that as well. All right, 3rd. Chilies can be part of a bird's diet. So of course, this whole passage is about chilies. So we have to find where they're talking about bird's diet or birds, maybe. So do you think chilies can be part? If you will not understand the meaning of the statement, I'm not sure whether you'll be able to find the answer to this one. What about question number 4? All. See? Word all. All large chilies grow high off the ground. So we'll say where this is written. Well done, Megha. Well done, Ria, Pragati, all of you. You're doing great job, and thank you so much for participating here. And thank you so much for listening. What about last question? People breed chilies for their heat. So we'll see where they're talking about people breeding and heat. Okay, let's move on to the passage and let's see what is the answer. So all of you, I request all of you to participate, and those who are watching this YouTube later on, please pause the video and you can do this exercise on your own. So on the basis of 3 things that we learned, we're going to find the answers. So chilies became popular as soon as they were brought into Europe. Please find where they're talking about the popularity or where they brought it into the Europe. I want answers from you and then I can tell you the correct answer. Quickly. Just see where we can see popular or Europe. Just start scanning. Hope you've understood the meaning of the statement. And then you are locating the keywords. Okay, time's up. Now, please tell me where can you see this these words? Where can you locate? True. Okay, getting the answers now. False. All right. If you're saying false, Raj, this means according to you, something opposite is given. The statement is contradicting. Maybe you have not understood the statement. Please understand the meaning. So this statement says that chilies became popular when it entered the Europe, when it was brought to the Europe. So we'll see where it is written. Europe, I can see in the first paragraph when you will scan, it talks about European, it talks about chilies here, but they have not talked about introduction. Here they're talking about the introduction to Europe. They were an immediate sensation. That is a synonym. If you are locating the popularity or broad, you will not find this answer. So immediate sensation is written here. Yes, well done, Paramjeet. Well done, Harsha. Kudos to everyone who got the answer. So immediate sensation is written here as a keyword. So this will be true. Look at the meaning of this. Were quickly incorporated into the diet. So the answer to this will be true. And when you're writing it, you will write everything in the capital letters. You'll write every letter in capitals. Well done. You started doing the next one as well. Avneet, first is not true. Hope you now got to know why first is not false. I'm so sorry. You written false. It is true. Hope you now got to know how it is true. Well done, Sonia. Sukhdeep, thank you. All right, well done, Gurpreet. What about second one? Quickly. Keywords. Capsaicin causes significant damage to the mouth. Does it say significant? So we left our answer here. It will come in the serial order most of the times, but do not get surprised if one of the answers you'll get before the previous one. So it can also happen one odd time, but most of the times you'll get every answer in serial order. So when we were scanning the answer to question number 1, we read this passage. We read this paragraph. So there is nothing related to damage or mouth. They're not talking about it. We'll start reading from the next paragraph. The reason for the chili's hotness lies in a chemical called capsaicin. Capsaicin causes temporary irritation to the trigeminal cells, which are the pain receptors in the mouth, nose, and throat. What do you think? Yes, well done. It's false. Well done. So now hope you know why it is false, because it says significant damage. It's talking about the damage, but it's not significant. There is temporary irritation happens. So hope you know the meaning, and now you know the answer as well. Yes, yes, Guinea. Well done. That's the point. That's the point. Well done. Okay, what about question number 3? Chilies can be part of a bird's diet. Can you see birds here? We have other paragraphs as well. If you want, I can change the page. What do you think about the third one? Yes, Chandan, exactly. What Chandan is saying, that temporary irritation is opposite to significant damage. Yes. Okay, what is answer to question number 3? Here we cannot find birds, so we are going to change the slide. Let's see the answer to question number 3. Chilies can be part of a bird's diet. We'll quickly locate where birds is written. Noordeep, I haven't changed the slide. How could you get the answer? Yes. Noordeep, you're writing not given. So this means you're not reading it actively or with the concentration. Thank you, those who asked me to change the slide. Okay, birds. Now, where can we see birds? We found birds here. If you will scan further, you will not find bird in any of the previous or further paragraphs. So we got this paragraph. At least we got the location. So chilies can be part of a bird's diet. What do you recommend by reading this? Understand the statement and get the answer quickly. Those who are saying not given, can you reread the statement, please? Because they're talking about birds, they're talking about chilies, they're talking about their diet here. So the reason for the presence of capsaicin is thought to be to deter animals from eating the fruit. They're talking about animals here. Only mammals feel to burning effects. Birds feel nothing. So mammals can feel burning effects, but birds feel nothing. Don't you think this could be a part of their diet? As birds are better method of distributing the seeds, which pass intact through their guts, capsaicin would seem to be a result of natural selection. True, this is true. Yes, natural selection. Very well done, Paramjeet. Great. So this is true. Those who written not given, you were writing contrast. Please read and understand the statement and then jump onto the passage or then jump onto the paragraph. All right, question number 4 and 5th. All large, see, look at this word. All large chilies grow high off the ground. Manpreet, you written not given for the 4th one. What about 5th one? Please reread the questions, Manpreet, for question number 4th and 5th. Avneet, yes, 3rd is true. Well done. Yes. Karanjeet, please reread the question and refer it to the passage. Understand the meaning. You're not adhering to the instructions. Please adhere to the instructions that I'm giving so that you can get the right answer. Okay, let's understand the meaning of this one. All large chilies grow high off the ground. Are they talking about large chilies? I couldn't find large chilies here. So this paragraph I'll not read. What about this one? The smaller chilies they're talking about, tend to be the hottest. This may reflect the fact that they tend to grow closer to the ground and are therefore more vulnerable to animals. The heat of the chili is measured on the scale. The hottest types such as this. Are they talking about all large chilies? They are not talking about, nowhere they mentioned about it. So this is not given. So when you'll write everything in the capital letters. Those who written not given, well done. Good that you understood. Those who written false, this statement is not contradicting. Are they talking about, look at the words, all, some, a few, many, most, mainly, oftenly. I showed you these words. Refer to these words, please. Next, people breed chilies for their heat. Where are they talking about breed chilies? Anywhere? Okay, that's the last paragraph. Those who writing false, where it is written, which paragraph, which sentence, please tell me. Manpreet, tell me the where did you find the answer to 5th one? False, you saying. Yeah, all large is not given. So the answer to 5th is not given because they are not talking about the breed chilies for their heat. Okay. So in the previous page, we talked about chilies and how chilies originated in South America. This paragraph was about it. Now here they talked about capsaicin, what it causes and what side effects it has. So now in this paragraph, they talked about birds and here they're talking about the smaller chilies. So this statement is not given. Okay. So do not waste time in looking for the answers. Hope you now got to know. I have I have highlighted the sentences from here. You can get it, those though we have already discussed. Thank you each one of you for your participation. These are the answers, the highlighted ones. Let's move on to the next passage. This does a lot of brainstorming, but I hope you all are enjoying. So if you're enjoying, please like this video, share it. Those who need help in TrueFalse Not Given. And subscribe to the channel as well because we come up with a lot of informative videos and this will give us boost and confidence to make such videos for you on regular basis. Now, I'm going to time yourself. There are 5 questions and I'm going to give you 5 minutes to find these answers to these questions, and then we'll discuss. Only 5 minutes you have, okay? And your time starts now. Please remember the 3 strategies, understand the meaning, underline the keywords, find the meaning in the passage. If you want me to turn the slide, I can do that. Please write in the chat box. Yeah, sure, Dilpreet. I've already made one video on multiple choice questions. Maybe I can bring up with more multiple choice questions, other video on multiple choice questions, basically. Jugraj, if you don't know the meaning, please understand with the meaning of the supporting words or the statement that is given. Do not rely on the word meanings. Oh, well done, Twinkle. Can you tell us the answers then? We can discuss it here. Well done. I wanted to take one from Cambridge books, from one of the Cambridge books. So I took this from Cambridge book. Why I've taken, because many students, they find this particular passage a bit difficult. That's why I've taken this here. So we started with the easiest one with the picture, and then slight difficult, and then the most difficult one. Okay, 3 minutes are gone. Turning the slide, yeah. Oh, Deep Kaur has done all the questions. Deep Kaur, please check your answers. Please revise your answers. Yes, Ramavat, Sweetu Ramavat. Yes, definitely. I'm going to explain all of them. Don't worry. All right, please submit your answers quickly. Your time is up. First is 100% true. Okay, confidence. Well done. All right, let's discuss all the answers one by one and hope you will understand how these are found. All right, please stay till end. Watch this video till end because I have interesting tips for you that will help you to increase the scores. All right, so let's discuss question number one. The metal used in the float process had to have specific properties. Where they have given these specific properties? So if you look at this first paragraph, the float process for making flat glass was invented by Pilkington. This process allows the manufacture of clear tinted and coated glass for buildings. Pilkington had been experimenting with the melting process. Idea this paragraph is talking about eliminating together the need for rollers, and within, so they need this molten metal to form flat glass. So this paragraph will tell you, will not give you the synonym of specific properties as a word, but will give you the example. So this statement is true. The answer to this will be true. It's given there. True. Okay. I think as I checked, all of you marked true. A huge round of applause to each one of you who got the right answer and who understood. Pilkington invested some of his own money in his float plant. So do you think he invested his own money in this float plant? If you see in the second paragraph, Pilkington built a pilot plant in this year. He had convinced his company. Do you think in this paragraph or in the previous one, anything related to investment they have talked about? Hope you've understood the meaning and you underlining the keywords, and then you finding the synonyms of those words. Have you seen any word related to investment? No, yes. This is not false, Shweta. This will be not given because we are not this statement is not contradicting. So understand what I have underlined. Invested some of his own money. Do you think anywhere they're talking about investment? He convinced company and company, yeah, this non-stop production costed company $100,000 a month. They're talking about the cost. They're not talking about the investment. Yes, Tanush, they're talking about cost. So this will be not given. Those who written false, now they could understand the meaning between false and not given. Hope now you can identify. Pilkington's first full-scale plan was an instant commercial success. Do you think it was an instant commercial success? You have underlined, Arish, I've underlined in the first paragraph. Please refer to that. Okay, what about question number 3? Was it an instant commercial success? Okay. Yes, yes. Well done. So was it an instant commercial success? No. It took many years or many months. He started again, all over again. You can locate it in this paragraph. So just look at the meaning. Was an instant commercial success? No, that wasn't the case. So yes, the success, he received the success, he got the success, but that wasn't instant. So do you think this will be allotted as not given or false? What do you think? So this will be false. It's given, but it is stating something opposite. It wasn't instant. It took 15 years of non-stop production at the end. So this is false. Let's talk about question number 4. The process invented by Pilkington has now been improved. Do you think it has now been improved? What do you think? Let's move on to the next. What about question number 3? Sorry, question number 4. Has now been improved. Manpreet, I got the answers. I got the answers from you. I have to check your 5th answer, Manpreet. Okay, yes, it has now been improved. If you look at this paragraph, you will get the meaning. Float plants today make glass of near optimal quality. Several processes, melting, refining, homogenizing, take place simultaneously in 2,000 tons of molten glass in furnace. They occur in separate zones in a complex glass flow driven by high temperatures. It adds up to a continuous melting process lasting for 50 hours, so on and so forth. So this shows it has improved. So this will be true. What about answer to question number 5? Manpreet, you written not given. Why? Answer to question number 5. Good, Simran, it's true. 4th is true, yes. Monica said, not given. Why? We just discussed, Monica. Answer to question number 4 is true, Monica. Please refer to the explanations. All right, let's talk about question number 5. Computers are better than humans at detecting faults. When you look at this further paragraph, you will see this paragraph has mentioned about the inspection, online inspection. Firstly, it reveals process faults upstream that can be corrected. Inspection technology, let's look at the computers or the synonyms that we can find for computers. So technology, we can see online inspection, we can even see computers here as a word. So we got it here. Now, where are they talking about humans? Over to you now. Give me the word they are talking about human. Have they mentioned? If yes, in what word? Those who written not and false. Please, those who have written not given and false, please listen to this one carefully. Humans are detecting false. Where humans is written here in this, because we got computers here. So we'll read this one. Unaided eye, where, yes, thanks Tanush and Dr. Aditya. Thank you so much. Well done. So unaided eye is written here, all of you. This refers to the human beings. Humans. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Harbir. So unaided eye is written now. Now you can see whether this statement is not given or false. Those who written not given, Manpreet, you written not given, right? So do you think now it's not given? It's given. Computers are good at detecting flaws. So measurement is second to be made across the ribbon. Locating flaws, the unaided eye would be unable to see. Secondly, it enables computers downstream to steer cutters around flaws. So computers are better than humans detecting. True. Harshil, are you not able to understand? Refer to this sentence. Inspection technologies allow more than 100 million measurements a second. Locating flaws, the unaided eye would be unable to see. Okay, that's all right. Even if your answers are wrong, for all of them are wrong, or maybe few of them are wrong, that's perfectly fine. We are here to learn. Now, please identify the difference between false and not given. Hope you had enough of exercises today. These were the answers that I wanted to show you. Now, it's time for tips, few more tips. You always have to remember the methods that we discussed, three things we discussed. Find the meaning, understand the meaning of the statement and underline the keywords and find the synonyms in the passage. Finding synonyms in the passage, that's exactly what you have to do, okay? Do not look for exact words. Read, read, read. Make a habit of reading. Every day, read articles from the newspapers or general articles you can read related to art, crime, space exploration, education, pollution, population, parenting. Such general articles I want you to start reading. This will help you in vocabulary, will help you in practicing skimming and scanning, because many of you, I'm sure, will have you won't have habit of reading fast and understanding it quickly. Therefore you waste a lot of time in reading the text all the time and understanding the text in detail. Do not overgeneralize. Do not assume things that will let your score down. Don't do that. Please work on the finding the meanings from the passage itself, because you will not get the exact meaning. So practice a lot so that you can understand the vocabulary. You can skim the text easily. That can be done only with the help of practice. And join LeapScholar. That's another tip for you, because here at Leap we have a detailed session. We give individual session on individual type of questions, and that has proved beneficial for students as well. Of course, we are here to help you. If you have any query, we always address for students. So please join us, and hope you like the video. Please like it and share it to the ones who need for True False Not Given, and subscribe the channel. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. And thank you for participating. I want to thank each one of you who participated and did write the answers. Whether they were wrong or right, that doesn't matter. Hope you learned from this session. Thank you, and you have a great weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.